Is schema a ranking factor? What we're going to do today is we are going to go through some high cost per click keywords in populated areas and some low cost per click keywords in a little bit of maybe rural areas, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to see if the current websites that are on Google have schema. And we're going to use this as our measure if schema is a ranking factor, right? One of the things I like to preach a lot is it when you're looking at how to optimize your site, especially in local, you're going to want to look at your competitors. What are they doing? And how can we do what they're doing, but 5% better? And then that will get us above them in Google. So whenever you consider like asking, does this rank? Does schema rank? Does having heading tags rank? Does putting my keyword in the title tag rank? Does putting the keyword in your meta description rank? A quick and easy way is to just search your keyword in your area, see what's currently ranking. That'll tell you. Then not only that, but let's say that your entire area doesn't use schema. If you go and search your keyword in a different area and you see that all the sites that don't have schema aren't ranking, they're on the second and third page, you can make an educated guess that maybe if I put schema on my page, even though no one has schema around me, that could be the 5% difference of what pushes me up in rankings. And so what you could also do is something to consider is if you are in a pretty rural area or low competition area and you do your search and you're like, well, there's not really a lot here. What you could do instead is then go to a densely populated area in the search and look for your keyword to see, okay, what are the people at the top levels doing in these super populated areas, right? So as an example, in Los Angeles, a personal injury lawyer, right? So we're going to look at the top sites. And what I'm also going to do is it's been a few minutes since I made this search. So I'm going to search it again. And we're just going to see if I get any different results. All of those links are purple. So the results haven't changed. And this is something that I would suggest doing is searching for it a few times just so that you get a different search result, but it's not 100% necessary. Now, so we have this first page, which is ranking number 1 in our search, and we're going to go look at the structured data, and we could see that they have schema. This is a little schema visualizer. It's called SEO Schema Visualizer. It's a great Chrome extension. And what we can see is they have schema. They have quite a bit of schema. We can see as I keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Now, their site necessarily isn't what we would want to model after, right? Because if you look at this, this is a directory. This is not, if I was a personal injury lawyer, this is not what I would want to model my website after. So now we'll still write it down as an example that they have schema. Now we'll go to rank 2. We'll look at their site and we'll see that they too also have schema. Now, if you really wanted to get down to the nitty gritty, you could go and research and like read their schema and see the same types and other schema objects or links or URLs that they are using and consider using them as well, right? We can actually see Like, as an example, sameAs, he has a Wikipedia link. And so if you wanted to do more research into that, you could go and look at that URL and be like, well, how does he have this, right? So then we'll go to this third website. They have schema as well. And so they have video schema. Interesting. We can see this one doesn't really have a ton of schema. We go back here and see this one has a little bit more. This one, and so that's the first three. This will be the fourth web page. We'll go and look. Boom, they've got schema. This is the fifth result. They've got schema. We can go look at it. Let's go to the sixth result, and they have schema as well. Is this another directory, though? This looks like another directory. No. Wow, look at this. Look at this stuffing of keywords. Or it's not stuffing, but that's a lot of keywords. That's interesting. So if anyone ever tells you you can't put a certain amount of keywords on your page, this is telling you whatever they said is wrong. And this is another interesting thing is they also went through the about. They look at this, the name, description, sameAs, and they've got all of these URLs and all of these links to knowledge graph IDs. That's super interesting. No description. Interesting. They went through all of that work, but then they didn't put a description in there. You could easily put in a 2 to 3, 4 sentence description and get even more words on the page. That's really interesting that they chose not to do that. Well, before we'll move on to this one, let's see. Boom, they've got schema as well. And so what we can see here is all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these first 7 pages in the search results for personal injury lawyer Los Angeles all have schema. And I'll do another search here just to see if it mixes it up at all. Nope, still the same search results. So we can see in that instance, schema is a ranking factor. All of the 7 top URLs have schema. So now we're going to do Attorney Dallas. We're going to go boom, boom, boom. We don't want to do a magazine. We don't want to do a bar. So what I'm noticing with this search result is we're not actually getting like service pages. So let's change it up. Let's do criminal attorney, criminal defense attorney. Let's change it up. Okay. And so then we'll go down here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. Okay. So again, same thing with the DUI lawyer Los Angeles. This is more of a directory site. So we'll still look and we'll see that it has schema, but we won't like consider it, if that makes sense. Then again, we have another directory site. They more than likely have schema. Okay. So now we're down to an individual, an actual business owner, and boom, they've got schema. We'll go over here to this, and they've got schema as well. We can see. This is interesting. They have employee schema. We'll go over here. They've got schema. We'll go over here. No schema. Wow. That's interesting. It's a .com. That's interesting. We'll do a view source. Well, see how many times do they have their main keyword. Wow, they have the top level keyword. Interesting. That's super interesting. They only have it, well, I guess they have it in the logo. This is, well, I mean, it's possible. We'll move on to the next one. This one has a super dense FAQ. Yeah, just look at that. Now that's a lot of schema. Or not really, but. So this is interesting. And then we'll go on to the last one. And they have schema as well. So out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 criminal defense attorneys in Dallas, only one did not have schema. So now we're at 14 top ranking sites and only one does not have schema. So then now we're going to go on to the last keyword I want to try, which is HVAC company in St. Louis. So we'll go through all of these. We'll do Yelp. Okay. We'll see if this website has schema. Boom's got schema. We'll look at this website. This website has schema. This website has schema. This website's got schema. This website's got schema. This website has schema. And this website is blank. Oh, there it goes. And this website has schema. So another example of how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at 21 websites in total, 3 different search terms, and only one website did not have schema. The rest of them, all 20 others, had schema. So for me, I would probably look at it a little bit more, maybe like 2 or 3 more keywords to try to convince somebody. But for me, I'm convinced that schema is a ranking factor and you should have it on your page.